One thing that just dawned on me about why they've escalated their violence to the point that they want to use a malicious BS about, oh, you've got a structure, so we're going to no trespass you, when they know there's two other structures out there in that park. My guess is that a team of virologists from a bioweapons area at the Pentagon would utilize me and my connection to those raccoons to get much easier access and more humane access. Easier for them, easier for the animals. It wouldn't, hurt me in any way. I could help. But they're probably going to want to come and get blood work and examine all of the surviving raccoons who may have developed antibodies to whatever that is. Now, does that mean it's like the movie Outreach where they need the antibodies to save people? I don't know. But that would actually prove what they used, because if all those raccoons have antibodies for COVID in them, or Hanta or some other, whatever crap they cooked up in that lab, yeah. So they're hoping to shut down that camp. No trespass me off there, so I lose that connection to those raccoons, because it's very much like the movie Outreach. The little girl who was feeding the monkey that they needed, when Dustin Hoffman and Cuba Gooding Jr. showed up, they didn't go out there and try to feed that animal. They used the little girl who already had the connection, so the animal hears her voice, knows she's got food, and comes. Now they have to shoot it with a dart. But with me, since I already have a rapport with the animals, I can get them, lure them onto a scale to get their weight, so that the team knows exactly how much sedative to put in a small dose of peanut butter for me to put on a tortilla to give the animal. So it's out, and then they can come in, examine the animal, get blood work. Probably wouldn't need to do it to all of them, but however many they need. And that's really, I think, their biggest, when they know that Becky Burrell, not our last interaction, but the one before that, when I said they used a bioweapon, and she basically affirmed that with her reaction, that right there is basically an inadvertent confession that they did in fact use a bioweapon out there. And she even affirmed it in many different texts. She never argued and said that that when I said they poisoned the raccoons and were killing the raccoons, she never said that wasn't happening. She even said that, and they're probably abducting them and taking them and giving them, taking them out of there. So it wasn't just that one time. She's been affirming that they've been messing with those raccoons for months. And that means that's probable cause for the bioweapons people to come in here and find out what the hell it was. And guess what? For you idiots who pulled that crap, coming in and killing my raccoons ain't gonna help you, because all the wildlife in this area are gonna have it. I'm finding dead mice laying right there on top of the snow. There's no crows in there. There hasn't been crows here for a long time. They eat dead animals. There shouldn't be any dead mice or any other dead animals laying around. The raptors and crows should be eating that, but there are none. I've heard the owls around, but not as much as I normally do, probably because their food source is gone. They're having to go elsewhere to get their food. Now, there's still several squirrels, but those are probably babies or other squirrels who were coming into this territory. I don't know. And just because they were exposed to it doesn't mean that they contracted it, just like the raccoons carry rabies. They don't necessarily contract it.